Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here today. Our agenda is to discuss the proposed redesign of the Wardah facial wash packaging. I would like to hear the analysis and recommendation that have been prepared. Please begin.
Thank you. Before preparing this proposal, I observed the current skincare market, studied the packaging design of several competitors, and collect feedback from consumers. Based on my findings, Wardah facial wash still has a strong position in the market because it's widely recognized as a safe, halal product suitable for various skin types. However, from a visual perspective, the current packaging no longer keeps up with the modern design. Many competing products now have more modern packaging, making them more attractive on store shelves and online marketplace.
Alright, please continue.
Okay. In addition, purchasing decisions today are often influenced by product appearance. Consumers, especially younger generations, tend to prefer products with clean, simple, and premium-looking design. Therefore, even if our product quality remains excellent, I believe redesigning the package could be an effective strategy to increase this appeal without changing the trusted formula.
And in your opinion, what is the main issue with the current packaging?
The main issue with the current packaging, I believe there are several issues that need attention. First, the front design looks too crowded because it contains too much information at once. As a result, consumers need more time to understand the product main benefits. Second, some important information is printed in relatively small text, making it difficult to read, especially from a distance. In addition, the overall design has been used for several years, so it's no longer give a fresh impression. Refreshing the packaging design can effectively regain the attention of existing customers while attracting a new one.
Have you received any direct feedback from consumers?
Yes. Many consumers say they still love the quality of Wardah facial wash, but they hope the packaging can look fresher and more modern. Some even admit that they assume competing products were newer simply because their packaging looked more attractive, even though the product quality was not necessarily better.
Alright. Now, please explain the packaging redesign that you are recommendation.
So, the concept I am proposing is not to change Wardah identity completely, but to refresh the overall design. The light blue color will remain because it has become Wardah's signature and give a clean and gentle impression. The company logo will also remain the same so that the consumer can easily recognize the product. The redesign will mainly focus on improving the layout of the information. The product name will be displayed in a larger font so that it's easier to notice. The main product benefits, such as cleansing the face, maintaining skin moisture, and highlighting its active ingredients, will also be presented more clearly with a simple icon. I also recommend using a more minimalist design with enough white space to make the packaging look cleaner and more premium. In addition, the plastic material can be replaced with a more environmentally friendly alternative to support the company's sustainability commitment.
How about the production cost?
So, about the production cost, there will be certainly the additional costs at the beginning. Just at the beginning, because we need to create a new design, adjust the production equipment, and print new packaging. However, if the new packaging succeeds in increasing consumer interest, those costs can be recovered through higher sale in the long run. That's it.
What do you think is the biggest advantage of changing the packaging?
The biggest advantage is that the product will become more attractive. The skincare market is highly competitive, and many consumers decide to try a product simply because its packaging catches their attention. With a more modern design, Wardah facial wash will have a better chance of standing out on store shelves as well as in online marketplace. In addition, redesigning the packaging shows that Wardah continue to innovate without changing the trusted product quality. This will strengthen the brand image as a company that keeps up with current trends. Another benefit is that the information on the packaging will be easier to understand. Consumer can quickly identify the product benefits, key ingredients, and the skin type it is suitable for without spending too much time to read.
What about the risk?
There are a few risks. First, product costs will increase because we need to redesign the packaging, replace the printing mold, and adjust the production process. A second risk is about loyal customers. Loyal customers may think that the product formula has also changed. As a result, some of them may hesitate to buy it because they assume it is like a different product. Another challenge is that both the old and the new packaging may be available in the market during the transition period. This could confuse consumers if the changes are not communicated clearly.
So, how can we overcome those risks?
To overcome this risk, I suggest adding statement on the front of the package, such as new look, same trusted formula. Just that, so the consumer immediately understand that only the packaging has changed. We can also create educational content on social media, for example, explaining the reason for the packaging redesign, while assuring consumer that the product quality and formula remain exactly the same.
Alright. Once the new packaging design is finalized, what is your launch strategy?
I suggest launching the new packaging gradually so that consumers have enough time to become familiar with its new appearance. The first step is to create teaser content on social media. Of course, we can post a few previous images of the new packaging without revealing the entire design to build curiosity among the customers. Next, we can upload a comparison video featuring the old and the new packaging while explaining that only the packaging has changed, not the product formula. And we can also collaborate with a beauty influencer or content creator to review the product. They can explain that the product remains the same, but now comes with a modern attractive appearance. In addition, we can place a banner on online marketplace saying new packaging, same trusted formula, so customers will not be confused when they receive the product.
Do you think we should offer any promotional campaign during the launch?
Offer any promotional campaign during the launch? Yes, I believe so. For example, we could offer discounts during the first week, create bundle package with another Wardah skincare product, provide smile gifts, for example, for purchase above a certain amount. These strategies can increase the consumer interest while introducing the new packaging to a wider audience.
Once the new packaging has been launched, how will we know whether the design is successful?
While once it's launched, we need to conduct regular evaluation. One way is by comparing sales performance before and after the packaging redesign. We should also monitor customer feedback through social media, online marketplace review, and also customer satisfaction survey. In addition, we can gather feedback from distributor and retail store regarding customers' response to the new packaging. If the evaluation show higher customer interest and positive feedback, we can conclude that the packaging redesign has successfully achieved its objective.
What would be a realistic sales growth target after the launch?
As an initial target, I will suggest aiming for sales increase of around 10 to 15% within the first few months after the launch. I believe this is a realistic goal considering the Wardah already has a strong and loyal customer base.
Alright, thank you for your presentation. Based on today's discussion, I believe that redesigning the packaging is worth considering. The most important thing is to maintain Wardah brand identity, make the information on the packaging clear, and communicate the change effectively so that consumers are not confused.
Thank you. I will summarize all the feedback from today's meeting and use it as the basis for revision. After that, I will coordinate with the design team to create several packaging mock-up alternatives. We will also conduct a consumer testing before we move in to mass production.
Good. I would also like every stage of this project to be reported regularly, starting from the design process, cost estimation, and the result of the consumer surveys. That way we can make decisions based on reliable data.
Oh yeah, certainly. I will carry out all of the steps as planned. Hopefully, with this new packaging, where the facial wash will have a modern appearance, attract more consumers, and become even more competitive in the skincare industry.
If there are no further questions or additional comments, I would like to conclude today's meeting. Thank you for your cooperation and valuable idea. Have a productive day.
Thank you. Have a good afternoon.
Have a good afternoon.
Wardah. Wardah.
Yay!
Berapa menit?